The year is 1989, and for the last 28 years, this city has been divided. For 28 years, it's been scarred by barbed wire fences, by armed guards, and by an ever-present reminder of the Cold War. But tonight, that all changes because tonight, the Berlin Wall is coming down. Here's how we got here and how the world ended tonight in 10 minutes. This is the Berlin Wall. It was constructed in 1961 by East Germany to prevent its citizens from fleeing to the West. Over the next 2 decades, thousands of East Germans would risk their lives trying to escape to the West. More than 100 would die attempting to cross this heavily guarded barrier. On one side of the wall is West Berlin, prosperous and free. On the other side is East Berlin, struggling under the oppressive rule of the Communist Party. Here, basic freedoms are taken away. Food is scarce. Escaping to the West is not only dangerous, it's forbidden. And if you get caught trying to leave, you could face arrest or worse. Meanwhile, just across the street in West Berlin, people are living more freely. They have more access to consumer goods and they can travel outside of Germany without restriction. The contrast between East and West is stark, and it is painful for those who live under the shadow of the wall. But tonight, things are going to change. How did we get here? Well, let's go back to the beginning. After World War II, Germany is divided between 4 occupying powers: France, Britain, the Soviet Union, and the United States. The Soviets controlled the East and the West was controlled by the Americans. Tensions rise between the 2 superpowers and soon the rest of Europe is drawn into this conflict. In 1949, the Federal Republic of Germany is established in the West and the Democratic Republic of Germany is established in the East. 2 separate states, 2 separate societies, 2 separate Germanys. In 1961, the Soviets construct a barbed wire fence to stop East Germans from fleeing to the West. Within months, this barrier will be replaced by concrete and the Berlin Wall is born. For the next 28 years, the Cold War rages on. The Soviet Union invades Afghanistan. America launches the space shuttle. Leaders of the 2 superpowers meet. They negotiate and they threaten mutually assured destruction. Meanwhile, the Berlin Wall remains, a constant reminder of the division in Europe. But by the 1980s, things start to change. There is growing unrest in the East. People want to tear down the wall, and they want to be free. In 1989, massive crowds of East Germans take to the streets. They protest peacefully, demanding freedom and democracy. Soon, the entire country is caught up in this movement. People gather in candlelight vigils. They hold up banners calling for peace and an end to the Cold War. As the world watches, Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev announces that East Germans will be allowed to travel to the West. This is the news that so many have been waiting for. For weeks, there have been rumors that the border might open, but now it's official. Tonight, the Berlin Wall is coming down. Thousands of people gather at the border. Some are cautiously optimistic. Others don't believe it will happen. They've heard false promises before. But tonight, the wall is coming down. That much is clear. People climb on top of the wall. They hammer away at the concrete with little more than a shoe or a rock. Families are reunited after years of being separated. Couples who had only dreamed of being together are finally embracing. People dance on top of the wall, cheering and celebrating. And in that moment, it's clear that the world has changed. Freedom has triumphed over oppression. Peace has triumphed over war. Today, the Berlin Wall is gone. In its place, a new Germany is built. A Germany that is free, united, and democratic. And as we look back on this moment, we are reminded of the courage of those who fought for freedom, for democracy, and for a better world. This has been the Berlin Wall in 10 minutes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.